So this is the question for example 1. Using the data projection from 2020 through 2080, the percentage of electric vehicles in a country can be modeled by this. E of x equal to this, where x is equals to the number of years after 2020. Sketch the function, estimate the percentage of electric vehicles in the country in 2050. What is the slope of the graph, and what does the slope tell us about the annual rate of change in the percentage of the electric vehicles in the country? So to solve this, let's just write solution here. So let's write it first. So the first task is to sketch this function. In order to sketch this function in a graph, let's just remember we need two steps. We need to find the y-intercept and the x-intercept. So to find the x-intercept, to find the first one, y-intercept, to find the y-intercept, that's our first step, step 1. So to find this, we remember that y equal to mx plus c. That's the representation of a linear graph of a equation of a line. Then if you compare these two, you can see that this c is just the same as this 2, this 2, and just 0.37 is m. So we can say that this is our c, remember it's our y-intercept, and this m is our slope. So from here, our slope is 0.37 and our c is 2. So this even answer question C, what is the slope of the graph of this function? So we have our c is equal to 2. We find the y-intercept, and this y-intercept. So to find the x-intercept, so we just say in our equation, we just let y to be equal to 0, which in our case, it will be e of x to be equal to 0. So then we have e of x equal to 0.37x plus 2. We replace this e of x with 0, 0.37x equal to plus 2. We want to find x, so we have 2 here. Let's just subtract both sides, add minus 2 to both sides. So minus 2, if you add it to here, it will just be plus 0, it will just be negative 2, 0.37x minus 2. So the plus 2, then we add it here, minus 2. So we add it to both of the sides. So we have it at both sides, we add it. So next is, then we have a minus 2 is equal to 0.37x. 2 minus 2 is just 0. Since we want to find x, we just divide both sides by this 0.37, divided by 0.37. 0.37 goes into 0.337 once. So we'll have, if you divide this, that is minus 2 divided by 0.37. This will give you minus 5.4. Approximately equal to 1x, which is just x. So we have x is equal to minus 5.4. And remember, this is our x-intercept. So now we can easily plot our graph. So let's see, our graph is like this. This is 0. This y-axis. This is our x-axis. This is y. And this is maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, maybe minus 5, minus 6. This goes like this, minus 1, minus 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we look at the first is we find our y-intercept where the line crosses the y-axis is at 2. So that is, it crosses here at 2, and we look for minus 5.4 at the x-axis. That is somewhere in between minus 6 and minus 5 here. Then we can just join the two. So then just take a step back. So this is our line. So then we sketch our line. This is e of x equal to 0.37x plus 2. So we are done with A. B is to estimate the percentage of EVs in the country by 2050. So our X will just be how many years do we have after 2050. So our X will just be 2050 minus 2020, and this is just 30 years. So then we just find the percentage of electric vehicles. So this will be we know our E of X is equal to 0.37X plus 2. So we'll just have E of now 30. Since our X is 30, we replace this X with 30. 0.37, I replace this X again with 30. And then we have this E of 30 is equal to 0.37 times 30 will give us, I think, 11.1. This is 11.1 plus 2. And this will give us 13.2. So then that's it. So the percentage is 13.2% in the country by in 2050. So our C is the slope of the graph. So the slope is of the graph, as we can see from here, when we represent it as y equal to mx plus c, the slope is just this coefficient of x. So m is just 0.37. That's our slope. And D is what does the slope tell us about the annual rates? So the slope tells us just how the percentage of how the percentage of electric vehicles change in the country per year. So in this case, the slope is just telling us that the percentage of electric vehicles in the country is increasing by 0.37% per year.